Welcome back to Chow and Darren's Garage. In this video we've had back our re-sleeved engine block, our skimmed heads, and everything's cleaned up, ready to be reassembled, and hopefully we can get it running. So, we're starting to carry on to strip down the engine from where we had it in part 2. This is the oil feed, which is in my hand there now, and just working out what goes where. This is mainly what we called, whilst we was doing it, a reference video. That was because the engine's very complex, so every time we stripped something down, we took a video just so we knew what was there, and then we made either our own labels for parts in the engine, just so we had a reference as to what went where and how it all went together. As you can see, we've stripped the crank out of the block of the engine. We're just now once again doing a reference video, just because everything is complex. I mean, there's little C-clips where the IMS bearing goes for the chain guides, there's all sorts going on inside there. So what I'm describing to Chow the second is where the chains go and what they're doing and what way round it does actually go. So there we've got the chain guides that we're going through now, what way round they go, how the chain goes round them, and what goes on there. We do have all the workshop manuals for this, but it's good just to have your own reference, because how you read something and how you understand something are two totally different things. So if we have our own reference and we understand how it all goes back together, then we have more chance of trying to get it back together. On my genius way of getting these out for you, Chow, because it's pretty fucking sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Right, let's try. So genius. You can see the heads are full of carbon, so they needed a full clean, which meant stripping all the parts out, giving all the valves a good clean, and getting rid of all of that carbon build-up within the heads and the engine.
Oh yeah, smooth as anything.
Next we moved our way over to the IMS bearing, got that old one out and got the new one in. 4 through 6. Knock sensor, oil filter, that fitting which looks like it's tightened in there, and this cap which looks like it should come off.
Today is a good day. We've got all 6 cylinders re-sleeved because of the old bore scoring, and they are looking bloody immaculate.
Thermostat housing, I want to say. That'd be an adequate guess, wouldn't it? Yeah. Water pump. Yeah. But I don't think we get that on yet. I don't know, it looks like we do.
That come, I thought that was on when the heads together. When it's all the blocks together, sorry.
We'll check the water pump.
Yeah, okay, I like making it up, so.
Maybe that's thermostat housing. That would make more sense because water pump's here.
Okay, yeah.
Just, we'll leave that as question mark.
Question mark. Right, so what we've just done is we have rebuilt the new pistons, put the piston rings on, connected them to them, and now basically what we're going to do is we're going to connect the pistons to the crank casing and hopefully put the block together today. Look how lovely and shiny they are. Absolutely beautiful. Compared to, for reference, what we took out of the car. Look at that. This is cylinders 1 to 3, but we've had them all re-sleeved. Look how beautiful they look compared to the bore scored ones. Unbelievably exciting. That looks factory.
Actually does.
Bloody factory.
Bloody factory right there.
Another little update on the rebuild. You can't see it because they're facing the other side, but we've got all 3 of the new pistons in cylinders 1 to 3 under there. And we are just cleaning up the edge here so we can put the sealant on the block, ready to put the other side of the case on. And then fit cylinders 4 to 6, which we're hoping to have done by the end of the day. So hopefully the next video will be you seeing a pretty complete block, and we'll be able to turn it over with all 6 pistons in. So I'll catch you on the next update.
So this is where we're at. We are now pretty much fully awaiting our final piston ring, which came damaged. So we can get 4 through 6 in, which is gonna be fun. Gonna be very fun. Definitely not looking forward to that. So yep, coming along nicely. Still got to get the rear main seal in, but we're getting there.
We were going to show you it once we were done, but I thought it might be good to show you exactly how you bed the new pistons into the cylinder.
Ooh.
That went extremely well.
Do you know, if you use this the wrong way around, then we have the problem that we had whilst we was getting ready with the camera.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Right. Now we've got to gently tap it down, pull this rod out, then feed in the pin, and then feed in the clip.
Is that it?
That's it. So easy. It's so easy.
Why doesn't everyone rebuild
Like,
engines?
mate, literally, especially this one, it's so easy to do.
One of the easiest.
Yeah, yeah. What's nice is you're not like working like really far away and it's all really delicate stuff.
Unbelievable.
And if you mess it up, what's nice, the engine doesn't blow up.
It doesn't blow up.
No,
I have heard that.
it just works fine. There's, you know, Porsche really thought of this. So we'll come back to you after I've sworn a couple of times, and yeah, when we will.
That's usually how it works, and I think we've got that down to a fine art. So
we have got that down to a fine art.
see you in a bit.
So I've put in cylinder 4, I think. Cylinder 6, close enough. And down here, we've got our hull, which basically we feed this big rod through. And we've got to clip, let me just move that con rod. We've got to clip our piston in to our con rod through here. And I already made one mistake, which I'm still not sure whether I rectified because I still can't get into it. In which case, that mistake is that I didn't have this bar in when I pushed the piston in, which means the con rod went a little bit east, and now it's not lined up. So I'm now having to get my hand down and in there with a little pick to try and line it up through these holes. Wish me luck. So I've now managed, if we come down to here, don't even know whether you'll be able to see all the way down the end. I'll try to put a little bit of light. All the way down the end there, our con rod is finally lined up. What a nightmare. So I've just managed to get one of these pins where it should be in the piston. And if I shine the light and we go back down to our hole, it's all the way down there from this side. Now I've just got to get the retaining clip in, and that one's done. So we have a dilemma. So this tool inserts here. There was a line on the other one, but I've been trying to get it out. Now that's like a little sleeve, so that actually goes into there. But that sleeve, whole sleeve, so that whole bit which is just a little bit stuck at the moment will go all the way into that here. And it's all well and good, I'll get the clip in, but if it's already stuck there, then I'm going to pull this bit, which will detach, and then I'm going to be left with that in there, which is no good whatsoever. So going to have to come up with a solution. So I think we have a solve. What we're going to do is I've made a small indent in this, if the camera will focus up on it. We've got our rings set, and we're going to just get rid of that little weird sleeve. Had a practice run on here, managed to get it in properly, or near enough, should I say. So yeah, happy to give it a go. So we're lined up ready to go. That's our keeps upwards line, and that is as far as we've got to get that into there. Once again, wish me luck.
And we're live.
Hi, my name's Darren. We just rebuilt this Cayman engine. Not fully, I wouldn't want you to mistake it.
Ooh.
But you can have a nice little butchers at those shiny pistons.
Now, you will remember from a previous video what the bore scored versions of them cylinders look like. And as a reminder, we have kept some of the burnt out pistons. So you can see we have made...
No, sorry, head back to the table.
Hold up.
Obviously it's really nicely organised.
It is.
Everything's really tight. We definitely need a tidy up.
In fact, if you walked in here and then walked in a Porsche manufacturing farm,
you would think you was in the same place.
you would think you were in the same place.
Yeah.
We've actually got confused before.
Yeah. Got confused. Oh, bloody hell, I'm in Germany. We're not in
No.
Germany.
So, the reason for this part of the video is what we are going to attempt to do now is turn the car over and see whether what we've done so far works.
We're going to give it a stab. How's it looking your side?
Oh, it's looking pretty beautiful, Darren.
Yeah?
Unbelievable. You good?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just checking.
And what you will remember from an earlier video, if you remember that very hole there, was when Darren pre-diagnosed bore scoring, because we could hear all the air letting by. And what you'll notice now is that you can't hear anything coming out of that hole.
Do you know why?
Why is that, Darren?
It's the heads aren't on, so it's the
Cut.
Cut it there. One head is cleaned, decarboned, and ready for those valves to go back in. We have reseated the valves, which is needed on an engine which has this much mileage. As you can see here, the other head still needs doing, so you can see the work which has actually gone into that first one to get rid of all that carbon build-up, so the engine can breathe properly and run how it should. So here I'm getting the washers in, which sit below the valve springs, then getting the head on its side and getting the springs in and compressing them down. So what I'm trying to do here is get the collets in place, which retain the valve in place with the spring. They're two very small split parts, and it's a very fiddly process to get them seated in the correct position. And we've got 24 of them. We're gonna splice this one up.
Take 57, action.
So what we're doing today is we're going to get both heads on and it timed up, and hopefully in the process of that not mess up the timing and bend all our lovely clean and refurbished valves and heads and have to take it apart. So
that would be best, because I think they've already gone. Is it 10 grand over budget? I can't remember at this point.
No, it might have been. I think you rounded to the nearest 10 grand.
I rounded down to the nearest 10, didn't I?
Down to the nearest 10 grand. I think it was 14 and a half.
So we'll see you when we've correctly timed up this engine. I'm filming now, yeah.
It's crazy.
Pretty crazy, isn't it?
So we are currently doing the first round of talking. We've got our lovely, we do actually have the Porsche manual here, which...
Compliments of Porsche.
Well, we didn't get it from Porsche. We actually, I found this. It was a good few hours of looking online, but it's been nothing but helpful, as you could probably imagine. So we've got to go to 30 Newton meters to start on one, and then basically going through their thing, and then we go up 30 Newton meters, and then we untighten them all, or loosen, otherwise known as
loosen.
And then we go 20 Newton meters, one's 12, 70 degrees, one's 12, and then another 70 degrees, one's 12.
That's right. And as there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 24 head bolts.
It takes a minute.
It takes a minute, so I'm going to let Darren do that, and we'll provide you with an update when we're done. And we're live.
I'm direct.
AJ Tracy.
Wow.
Brilliant, we're getting copyright for that.
Yeah, fantastic.
Right.
Right, so we are all timed up. Pretty sweet. This actually took us 40 minutes, which I'm quite proud of. Chow, are you proud of yourself?
I'm quite proud of it. Well, currently it stands at my record. One engine timed, and this is currently my record for timing an engine, so...
This is actually my first time timing an engine as well.
Unbelievable.
That is crazy. Right, so, we've been playing with it, but we'll do full rotation so we can see what's going on. Then we've got one more till we're top dead on cylinder 1. And I'll just pause a second just to get our lovely little pin in. Get closer so you'll miss it. And we're in. And then how we're checking our timing. So our pin's in, top dead centre on cylinder 1. And then we've got this lovely tool which goes into here. And if it's doing that, that means you've done a great job. Basically, if they're slightly wonky, then you won't get this key in. So it's all tightened and timed. Same here, that's gone straight in. So we're assuming we're timed and done, and everything's going to work.
Lovely job.
Probably call it there, I reckon.
I reckon so.
And thanks for watching Chow and Darren's Garage. Please like and subscribe, and that'll help us make our next video where we rebuild the rest of the engine, get all the auxiliaries on, and then get the engine in the car. And hopefully turn the key for the first time. Thanks for watching.